Mr. Arthur Fung, several members mentioned about this, and I think Ms. Janice Koh also made a point about how arts programs should be kept affordable, especially for low-income families. And that's what we are trying to do with our community outreach. And there are many activities we have started which are accessible to all. For example, we have provided learning opportunities to appreciate the arts through the Arts and Culture 101 programs in our libraries. We have brought the arts closer to our people through community clubs, libraries, and parks. An important part of what we are trying to do is to promote ground-up initiatives, whether in singing, dancing, acting, or playing a musical instrument. And since we rolled out the Community Engagement Master Plan last year, almost 250 new community interest groups across various art forms like pottery, theatre, singing, and ukulele have been formed. We will also reach out to young people, to our children, and strengthen arts education in schools. Last year we had the Arts and Culture Education Master Plan, where teachers were given more access to training in teaching the arts, and students were given more support to put up performances and pursue artistic projects. One of the initiatives under the Master Plan is a new Arts and Culture Presentation Grant for schools, which MCCY and MOE launched late last year. The grant hopes to create more opportunities for youths to have a deeper engagement with arts and culture and to share their artworks beyond the school community, especially in public places. We have awarded the grant to 37 schools, and we have made a special effort to support schools that may not have had the resources to showcase their student performances and artworks to the public. Fifth, the government will continue to support our local artists and help them in their pursuit of artistic excellence. There are some perceptions that state funding for artistic excellence has been compromised somewhat because of funding for community engagement in the arts. And I would like to clarify that in fact, the government support for artists and art groups has actually increased significantly over the years. NAC's direct assistance to our artists and art groups, such as through grants, arts housing rental subsidies, scholarship and training, has almost doubled over the past 5 years. And in this year's budget, state funding for the arts will increase by a further significant amount. Over the past year, NAC has done extensive consultations with artists and art groups on how the government can provide better support for them. And based on this feedback, NAC has recently improved its grant schemes. These revisions in NAC's grant schemes will raise funding to our artists and art groups to around 94 million between financial year 2012 and 2016. And it is a significant increase of almost 140% compared against the previous 5-year period from 2007 to 2011. And with this additional investment, our artists will have greater support to pursue their passion and to hone their craft.